Hello and welcome to a new episode. We are going to make a farm today. I've got a very simple farm thing set up here. Just go through. Okay. Basically just a track going around a circle. You can make it go up and down and do whatever the hell you want on different layers. Whatever. I've got water in corners just to fertilize it because it's going to be very simple. Not fertilize it. Basically just supply it with water. I've got all the stuff we're going to need to make one, a very, very simple one, because I've got one making in the background here. I've got one already made, which is one we're going to use, and this here is building a more complex one. And if you shift on while looking at it, if you have your tooltips on, you can see that this one in here is going to have a standard hull, coal engine, basic farmer, hydrator, side tanks, and internal storage. So that's going to be the better one. So first of all, let's start with the hull making. To make a fairly simple one, there are different types of carts. There's a wooden hull, which is fairly shitty. Actually, I'll take these out and show you. Right. So here's the cart assembler, which you'll need. And if you have to put the cart in the top. And this one can have one engine, one tool, 6 attachments, 4 storages, and no add-ons. That's a fairly simple one. The standard hull, which is sort of the basic one, the iron one, has 3 engines and more add-ons. The reinforced hull, which is the next step up, loads of engines, loads of add-ons. Gondolian. So this one has pretty much the same as this, but it has more modular capacity, and it's also just stronger, and that's about it. But we're going to work with the standard hull today because it's probably the first one you'll actually be able to make. So standard hull, as you can see in here, is made with 5 iron, and let's turn that on, and 2 iron with sticks around it, so that will make 2 of these, which go at the base, just like you would expect a cart to be made. This is the basic farmer module. It looks like this. This is basically what does the actual farming. So it's made with 3 diamonds, an iron bar, a gold bar, and 2 simple PCBs. The simple PCBs are 4 iron, 4 redstone, and a gold. If you have too many items, you can just literally search it up in here, sort of thing, or down at the bottom. But anyway, so that sort of does the farming bit. We need to power it, so we've got here a solar engine. This bit works off the sun, which I think is the best one to use because of, plants don't really grow as much at night, so it sort of makes more sense to use a free sort of source of electricity that works quite well. That's made with 2 pistons. You all know how to make pistons. 2 iron, upgrade solar panels, and an advanced PCB. Right. So here you have the solar panels, which are made quite simply with glowstone dust, redstone, and iron. So you will need to go to the nether. And here's the advanced PCB, which you use simple PCBs, which we've learned how to make over here. With 3 iron down the middle and 4 redstone around the edge. Then, if you want to store that, so at the moment we've got the cart, we've got the thing that's going to mine and place all the crops. Then we have the engine, but we need to store it inside, otherwise it'll just chuck them out. So for that we need to make some chest panes, because you can't just put a chest on it, and a chest lock, which will then make an internal storage. There are other types of chests to put in a cart. Let's just find out. So you've got internal chests, front chests, top chests, and side chests. You can't use the top chest because of the solar panel. The solar engine will fix to the top of the, and you'll be able to see the engine on the top of the cart. You can't use side chests if you're going to use this one here, was now made. Let's get it out. Has side tanks for its hydrator, so it's going to spray water on the crops, and the tanks are on the side. So you can't have things that will clash with each other, and you can't have a top chest, front chest will react with the farmer. So I've used internal, so you won't actually see them, but it'll be alright. And then what you do is you just get internal, get the chest logs and that, which makes that so you don't really need it. Advanced PCB, solar panels, bung it all together to get a solar engine. Don't need that actually. Basic farmer, which I've made, and standard hull. Right, this is what takes the time. So you put your car in the top, you got your engine, you put it there, you put the tool, you put it in the tool slot, and then here's where you put the attachments if you were, and the storage goes in there. So attachments could be the hydrator like I have on this one. You can also have torch places. I think they actually might go in add-ons. And once you're done with it all, you think that, okay, that looks good. So you can see the basic farmer goes in the front, so you couldn't have a front chest there. You can't put chests on the top. We could have put them on the sides on this one because it doesn't have anything else. Then you can see it takes 19 minutes to craft. It'll cost 81. I think that's 81 coal, and just click assemble, and now it's all gone from there, and it's slowly working. You can see it's time to go. You can also see it working there in seconds. Right, so here you have all the engines. You have coal engines, which is what this one is working off, and solar engines, as well as thermal engines, which run on lava. You will need tanks for these to hold the lava, and I think water maybe, but I haven't really experimented those because I don't really like them as much. So what we're going to do first is simply put this one down. I've got a chest full of carrots, potatoes and seeds. I normally use potatoes because they just, because you're doing this for a hunger thing, it's just a lot better for, well, it just makes things a lot simpler. And also, I think you make more, whereas seeds you have to get 3 just to make 1 bit of food, where potatoes are most nutritious. Right, so let's just make it dawn. So solar panel pops out the top, expands, and then slots back down. Then this should start going once it's got enough power. As you can see, the power's coming up there. Power, and there you go. It takes a while to get going because of it has to start planting, and planting takes a while. And there you go. You can see it moving. And let's put it down to midnight, and you'll see solar panels go away. It's run out of power, so it's going to bed. Right. So let's quickly get those out. Oh dear. Track, and get some stone quickly just to repair that. Gotta love creative. So let's put this other cart down quickly. So you can see it's got tanks on the side which supply its hydrator, which waters all the crops, so I shouldn't need these water blocks in the corners. For the fence, I've just got white fence from Mr. Crayfish's furniture mod. You can all look that up. And this one runs on coal. So first of all, we'll just shift click that in, and then we'll get some coal. Right, so this one should work at night. Here we go, so it's working. You see the bit of fire paint at the back. Oh dear, thunderstorm. It will, if you get in the way, it will muck up a bit. Let's see if we can get some buckets out. Quick, infinite water source. Oh, I don't actually need it because it's creative. Right, so now it's got water in the sides, and if something sort of isn't fed or hasn't got water, it's a bit unwatered, it should water it itself. Right, so we can have a quick look at how this is going. So 16 minutes to go, and it's still this is what takes the ages, quite literally ages. And apart from that, it's a fairly simple mod. You can do lots with it. You can make mining things, you can make, well, all sorts. And now everything's planted here, so you can see it's just going round. Okay. And once it's planted, or grown even, let's have a bone. Here we go. So what also I like about, see, it's now, there you go, it's mined that and it's replanted it. So once it's all like sort of harvested, it will then the seeds go back inside it and replenish its stock so that it can replant it. Just what I like about planting with potatoes, and also carrots, I suppose, because they don't produce anything different. Because when you harvest wheat, it makes seeds and wheat. So this sort of uses its own harvest to power to feed itself. But again, it will run quite quickly out of coal. So that's a basic farmer. If you want to see me do more, I could also do more Steve's Cart stuff where it's mining or whatever the hell you want me to do. Also, you can make a sort of sentry turret sort of thing out of it. Also, a tree farm or anything, or any other mod. At the moment on Yogscast Complete, you should pack the Yogscast use, famous YouTubing people probably all know them. And that has been it for this video. Thank you for watching.